Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, Allen finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. And this is caught for the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Allen off the play fake. And that one too wide and incomplete. The Bills at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Go to 50. You block over here.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And that's that, Charles. Just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Zerline's kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
5 wide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, hold. What's that?
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Room here to run. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action. Now Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Still fighting.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will line us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hall again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Alert!
On first down, Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll give to Hall.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Rodgers going to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman.
Hardman sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And that salvage yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Middle. What's that?
To the air, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Hall again on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Middle.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
5 wide. Half. Hey, home.
Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Regular.
Now Allen again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We see drops happen on hitch routes. A lot of the time it's because the timing's off on the play or trying to get his head upfield right before he secures the pass. Last thing, though, it's such an explosive move on the hitch route that sometimes they don't get their body settled before the ball gets there.
And this returnable for Hines. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
3rd and long.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Straight ahead is Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out.